So what do we have here, man? We got Daredevil versus Hydro Man. Did these guys ever fight? No, they just put them together in these packaging VHS boxes, and yeah, man, it's you know what it is, man. This is the probably fourth or fifth VHS 2-pack I do, but yeah, man, let's get down to it. So we got Hydro Man, you know, and then we got Daredevil, which I'm really excited to get out. Daredevil right here versus Hydro Man, and Daredevil, Hydro Man 1 and 2. Oh yeah, little product pictures of them facing off, man, like they're about to do a WrestleMania. And then we got Daredevil product shots of them right here. He's looking fresh. I'm really excited to get these guys out. No description, just a bunch of jargon right here that you know, if you want to read, you can pause the screen now and do that, man. But you know, cell shading Daredevil and an old Aqua looking like Hydro Man. Yeah. And then here we go, some more shots of Daredevil and Hydro Man with the Spider-Man logo, man. Let's get these guys out of the box. Let's see which one we'll do first. Should we do Hydro Man? Should we do Daredevil? I don't know. We'll see. See you guys on the other side. So here we are. We finally pulled them out. We're going to start off with Hydro Man. What do you think about him off bat? You know what? I like the different color blues on this action figure, you know, to make it really make it seem he's just not. It's different parts of his body that are actually lighter than others. Like you can see through the water in some instances, like at the fingertip. I guess at the fingertips it doesn't require for him to put that much effort or use that much water to create the fingers, as opposed to the chest. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. My first introduction to this figure or to this character was in the Spider-Man animated series. You know, this is actually where it's from. And I honestly felt like he was just like a replacement for the Sandman. You know, I've never really heard of Hydro Man until then. But yeah, I mean, let's look at it, man. Look, so right here, it's a different color blue. Like right here, it's a little bit more lighter than it is on the right side. The hands are lighter. It's like the face sculpt, it's like a little bit more detailed. It's like the way, yeah, look, man, it's just, you could see like almost through it. I like the hair, the white bangs, I guess. But yeah, it's a pretty neat figure, man. And of course it's not pinless, but in this case it doesn't matter. But look, so I mean, this is him in his water form. You know, I do have the other Hydro Man that came with the Far From Home series. You know, he's in his old corporeal form, and just the body mode and certain parts of his body are actually no, I'll bring it out. His arms are full of water. You know, and so it gives it that hydro effect. We'll pull them out. We'll do some comparisons shortly. But yeah, man, let's talk about the articulation. All right, so he can look left to right. He's on a ball hinge, but apparently, like right now, I can only move him this high. You can look. He can only look this up. You know what I'm saying? If you want to look down, that's how far he looks down right now. So let's put him in a T pose. There we go. And no butterfly joints. He got swivel at the shoulder. It's on a hinge right here. Shoulder hinge. And of course, double jointed elbows, which, you know, it's a must. And then hinges on the fist and the wrist. You know, swivel. Yeah. So he has an ab crunch. And swivel at the waist. So you can get him doing all kinds of things. I think he could do this right and not seem crazy, because he could just form in any kind of way. So and then we have, how about the legs? You got thigh swivel, which is nice. You know, double jointed elbows, which is a must have. And then the hinges at the feet. Does he have rocking ankles? I feel like it's a struggle to make it go all around, so I'm gonna take a break on that. I'm gonna let y'all figure that out, man. And yeah. So what does he come with? He comes with a few accessories. Let's talk about the hands. So he comes with 2 pairs of hands. one open and one fist hands. Of course, he came with the open hand and fist installed. Um, Here are the other hands. I just like, hey, let's put this back a little bit so we make sure. Like how at the hand, at the tips, fingertips, it just gets a little bit lighter. That's what's dope about it. It's just not a plain old blue figure. I think they really put in a lot of work in terms of, making certain parts of his, make differences in the way he looks. Like the shoes are lighter, the hands are lighter. You can see a difference. Like he's wearing a shirt, and the neck is bluer, and the hair and the bangs. You know what I'm saying? This man looking, his face scope is menacing. He looks like he'll tear up raging waters today, man. Send him there. So there he got the hands, and then he comes with these little effects right here. Yeah. So these you install on the feet. I know that the other Hydro Man, he came with it, and just push them in. And I think these are different from the other one because, like I said, like you see, it looks like the water's building up. Like the water's building up. That's why you see the whiteness here. So it's pretty dope. I like it. All right. Well, let's bring the other one out so we can do a little quick comparison. Here's the other Hydro Man that I have. This one obviously is a little bit different, but I believe they use the same body, with the exception of the arms, of course. It looks pretty cool. My only gripe is that the weight of the arms sometimes make the ab crunch, make them bend forward, man. And I have no want to remove these arms and to put it in this one because I'm feared that I might break it. But I will try maybe later to take these hands out right here and maybe install it on the new Hydro Man. We'll do that in just a second. The other big difference is these things right here. They are basically the same ones that the latest Hydro Man has, but with less detail. I know that they've been doing that a lot with some of these remakes. Some of the accessories, they've been adding more detail to their. This is pretty much just basic, and the ones on Hydro Man here, you can see the white part. It looks like the water's still generating. That's the effect that I think it's giving. But yeah. That's that one. The head sculpts are different. I'm glad they went with a different head sculpt because this dude looks tight, and this guy, he looks, I wouldn't trust him with anybody. But yeah. So if we take these hands out, would it fit this one? I doubt it because I feel like the peg is too big, man. Yeah. Yeah, it's too big. And then yeah, I'm not gonna force it in there. Maybe I'll shape it down and make it happen. But right now, that's a quick comparison with the only other Hydro Man that I have. But I'm glad for this one. It looks tight. And here we are, the star of the hour. We have the man, Daredevil, man. Daredevil, dude. This is I think the first OG Daredevil action figure that I actually open. I have the other Daredevil that came with that Demogoblin wave. I think that wave has like Spider-Woman, Pizza Spidey, but it's still in this packaging. I never opened it. I think I may have two. I think I ended up buying one just so I wouldn't have to open the other one, but I never got to it. I don't know, man. And I don't think I'm ever going to open it because this one right here is fire. Look, the cell shading on this thing. I thought I wasn't going to like it. Honestly, when I first saw some reviews, I was like, am I going to like this? But looking at it right now, it's looking super duper fresh, man. So, off bat, let's talk about it. Yeah, you got cell shading over here. You have cell shading over here. I don't know why the cell shading stops like right here, or on the hands and on the boots, on the boots. So, yeah. But other than that, it's no big deal. You got some cell shading right here, on the back, right here. Maybe it should have been a little bit more right here too. His face, grimy, aggressive face right there. You know, um, I don't think I like these waistbands. Like when I first pulled him out the box, he was like right there. But now I had to get him some respect. And put him up like this. But I'm already gonna get annoyed. It's gonna be like that Cyclops that I have, you know, that just keeps on the wristbands and the waistbands keep falling off. But this right here looks pretty stable. This is where he puts his billy clubs. I don't know if billy clubs is another word for nunchucks, but yeah, so he gets to put them in here. I guess this is also the Daredevil that came in that 3-pack. I don't have that 3-pack, man. I was late on that one. So, but it's looking fresh. I like the aesthetics. I really like the cell shading. Yeah, but like the cell shading just stops right there. But yeah, there's cell shading on the compartment here where he puts his nunchucks, billy clubs, and yeah. It's let's turn down the how's that looking like? I'm gonna turn down the light just a little bit. But yeah, man, let's talk about the articulation, man. Let's start at the head. How far can my man look up? Yeah, he's on a joint, but it's not on a hinge. He can look down. All the way around, of course. And then butterfly joints, which is nice. You're going to be able to get him stretching, man. No cell shading right here, which, I guess makes sense. I don't know. I know the NECA does a lot of nice cell shading on their figures, man. And I think this might be the best cell shaded figure, better than the one on the Spider-Man that I've seen. And yeah, nice butterfly joints. Yeah, but you're gonna get this dude in some ill positions. Daredevil, man. Supposedly this man can't see, but he'll hear it coming, I guess. But whatever, man. So, and then we got swivel at the shoulder, double jointed elbows. Man, we're gonna have to bend that a little more. There we go. Like, yeah, they gave this man some nice articulation. And then we got a diaphragm cut. Oh, diaphragm cut. Diaphragm cut, y'all. And ab crunch. And diaphragm. Look at that. Yeah, you see? Twisting them. Does he have waist swivel? No waist swivel. No waist swivel. And all right, let's go down to the legs, man. Let's get down to the legs. We got swivel at the thigh, double jointed elbows. Come on, man. Double jointed elbows. And then we have swivel at the calf, which is nice. And then we got articulated toes, man. Come on, articulated feet. Let's go, man. So you can get them into Spider-Man crouches. It's nice. Yeah. The articulation on this figure is 10, man. I think it's a Spider-Man body type. I think it might be. Is it right? Maybe the same body mold, but yeah, it's looking dope. All right, so what did this figure come with? All right, what did he come with? Let's get this man in a more menacing position right there. My posing game. You know what I've been doing for my posing game is I've been looking at just going online how to draw a figure how to draw a character in a sad pose, and so then I just copy. You know what I'm saying? Use Google. Come on, man. There we go. So he comes with 3 pairs of hands. He got the 2 open hands there, so you can put it. I mean, his kind of open hands there, so you can slide the billy clubs in, and then you have these open hands. The cool thing about these open hands too, man, is like you feel like he's actually wearing gloves. The gloves look thick, So, yeah. And then a pair of fists. A pair of fists, man. A pair of fists. And then he goes with an alternate head, a very neutral face right here, still on the lookout kind of face, but neutral. Actually, I'm gonna put this one on him. Yeah, there we go. Alternate head. That's what you call the side piece. Anyway, in the billy clubs, man, he's supposed to have like a rope on these billy clubs, man. That's why I think there's holes here. So he throws these at folks, and it ricochets off their head, and he somehow picks them up. And I want to see how he looks like with his weaponry inside here. I know I have a few other Daredevils. I have the Daredevil Retro Wave Spider-Man one, and then I also have a black and mainly black and a little bit of red Daredevil, and that one had that's nice. I like how that fits. Oh yeah. I have one where the rope is like a Z line kind of Billy Club, and maybe I'll pull it out when I do the Daredevil comparisons. This is the Daredevil from the Retro Card Wave Spider-Man. As you can see, there's a big difference. Like this one doesn't have a diaphragm cut, just the ab crunch and the waist swivel. But one thing I found interesting, and it's a little bit more bulky, and no butterfly joints on this one either, is the billy clubs. See, with these particular billy clubs, make sure I pose these guys right. You can connect these and make it like a little mini bow staff. I don't think you could do that with the other one. And this one obviously doesn't have a low package, but it's pretty cool. The logo DD, I never really liked it, but I never, not necessarily didn't like it, but I never really paid that much attention to it. But it's pretty cool. Here he is with the cell shaded Spider-Man. What do you think? Comparison size. Here he is next to Iron Man. Here he is next to Logan, and here they are together, Hydro Man versus Daredevil. Yeah, man. My final thoughts. I like the Daredevil. The cell shading makes it pop really nice. The Hydro Man is pretty dope too. I really like the face sculpt and the water effects at the bottom. So it's gonna be dope getting these guys into some shots. And yeah, man, I'm glad I picked these up. Make sure you subscribe to my show and all that good stuff, man. Let me know which one of these is your favorite. Is this your favorite Daredevil? Is this your favorite Hydro Man? It's by far my favorite Hydro Man so far. The other one, we don't have a lot to pick from. But yeah, man, I'm feeling the Daredevil. So yeah, I'll check you guys out on the other side. Peace.
I got hella action figures. Damn right. The collection keeps getting bigger. Hell yeah. Man, will it ever stop? Hell no. I don't know, look what I bought. New stuff. Brand new exclusives. Comic-Con, watch you do this. I buy them when they're on sale. Oh hell, that's the lie I tell. Gotta have all the Marvel Legends. Why is Deadpool so expensive? Got a 0 interest credit card. My family should be alarmed. Oh yes, CFA at its gots. Montoys, collectors hating gots. Montoys, Crush Comics gots. Montoys, what are Montoys? My toys. CFA at its gots. Montoys.